I'm happy to introduce the Honourable Craig Cannonier, Premier of Bermuda, the Honourable Trevor Moniz, Minister of Public Works, the Honourable Sean Crockwell, Minister of Tourism, Development and Transport, and Captain Evan Hoyt.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. I think you can feel the enthusiasm and the excitement about this this maiden voyage to Bermuda. This is a fantastic thing to have the Breakaway. And as you just look in the backdrop here to see this floating hotel, the city, a floating city. This is truly an epic time for us in Bermuda. And we want to thank the Norwegian Cruise Lines for making its maiden voyage here and dedicating this season to Bermuda, coming from New York. So on behalf of Bermuda, I want to say to Kevin Sheehan, the CEO of Norwegian Cruise Lines, and to have our captain, Captain Hoyt, who has sailed the seas to get here to this wonderful place we call Bermuda. We want to say to all of you, thank you very much, Norwegian Cruise Lines, for this. Wonderful. And to many of you who had the opportunity to sail down on the wonderful cruise ship, I know we had some Bermudians that were had the opportunity. My Assistant Cabinet Secretary, Judith Holbein, her mother was able to sail down. I want to thank also our pilot, Can, who has been Rudy Can, who has successfully sailed this huge city on the water into our wonderful Bermuda shores. He's done a fantastic job. I just can't say enough about the professional and the expertise that we have here in Bermuda. To you, all of the passengers and the crew of Norwegian Cruise Lines, I also want to say congratulations on this voyage here. Please take advantage of what we consider to be the most beautiful people in the world to speak to play with, to enjoy. Our Bermudian people are wonderful people. Enjoy them. Enjoy the natural beauty of our country. I also want to say to our tourism minister, Mr. Crockwell, a fantastic job, and his permanent secretary over here, Francis. They have done a great job at bringing this ship to the island. Again, I'm just so excited. This is a great time. Let's take all kinds of pictures and wonderful things of the island. I want you to just really enjoy them. This is a wonderful day for us all here in Bermuda. Thank you very much, everyone. Welcome, all of you. The crew on the ship, the passengers, all of us, welcome to Bermuda. Thank you very much.
Again, I would like to welcome everyone here today, and to, of course, welcome Captain Hoyt, recognize the Premier, my fellow Cabinet Minister, Tourism Minister Crockwell, and members of Parliament, and the representatives of the West End Development Corporation and other officials, and welcome all the tourists and all the Bermudians who are here today. As Minister of Public Works, this has been my first and most exciting large project, and it was one that obviously entailed a very short time frame. It was a great challenge for the members of the ministry and the contractors. In undertaking the Heritage Wharf project, the Ministry of Public Works has devoted considerable time, effort and resources to ensure that the completed infrastructure meets all the requirements and professional standards necessary for Bermuda to host a top-of-the-line cruise ship such as the Norwegian Breakaway that arrived only a few short hours ago. The long-anticipated arrival of the Breakaway has made international news, with all eyes focused on Bermuda over the past few months to see if we could pull off the amazing challenge of having the Heritage Wharf completed on time. Not only was there international attention, but there was a great buzz throughout Bermuda, with much media attention centered on the upgrades to the dock. Notwithstanding, you will recall, as Minister of Public Works, I made a commitment to keep the general public up to date with the developments of the upgrades to the wharf by way of weekly press releases. This is what we did, and the public reaction has been overwhelmingly positive. This was purposely done to ensure my ministry was as transparent as possible and that everyone could follow our progress. So when we arrived at this point, there would be a greater appreciation for all the work that went into making this day possible. I do hope that these weekly updates were of great value. To accomplish a project of this magnitude and scale has required a great deal of teamwork from the ministry's engineers and the contractors and the technical advisors. Truly a great team effort often working well into the night and sometimes through the night. They're all extremely exhausted now. During this journey, we experienced many challenges, such as stormy weather and breakage to one of our operating cranes that caused some ill-timed delays. However, these unwelcome setbacks were met with a firm, steadfast, resolute determination to overcome and prevail as we remain focused on the task at hand. To make up for lost time and continue forward with progress, our personnel have worked diligently around the clock, spending considerable time away from their families to get this job done. Their unstinting and unyielding commitment deserves to be recognized, and I would like to acknowledge all those that made this happen. Well done to all of you. It should also be noted that the progress we have achieved with the benefit of unsolicited help from local firms in facilitating the delivery of materials to the construction site. It has been highly gratifying to see Bermudians pulling together in the spirit of generosity to ensure our country looked good in the eyes of all watching from near and far. Bermuda was truly at its best. The public can now rest assured that the team here has risen to the occasion to facilitate all the work critical to complete this major project. I'd also like to acknowledge the assistance of our overseas experts whose contributions were invaluable, particularly in light of our restricted time schedule. So my sincere gratitude to all of you. For those who have been following my weekly updates, you will be aware that a project of this complexity and magnitude, some aspects remain outstanding. However, this eventuality was carefully planned for, and contingencies were established from the outset to ensure that there would be no obstacle to the arrival of the Norwegian Breakaway. These contingencies were discussed with the cruise line officials, and I am happy to report met with their satisfaction and full approval. Before I conclude my remarks, I would like to take this opportunity to remember the contribution of some particular individuals. In particular, I would like to recognize the work of our engineer, Richard Crosley, who did much of the design work on this and deserves incredible recognition. It's beyond belief what he's accomplished here, and always in good humor. I would also like to recognize the contribution of our local contractors, including Sunrise Construction Limited, Christen Construction Limited, and On-Site Engineering Limited, whose continued support has been instrumental to what we have achieved at Heritage Wharf. A project all clearly understood is vital to the island's continuing role as a premier international tourism destination. This process has been the culmination of a massive team effort and a great deal of sacrifice to pursue the ultimate goal. The project has been executed with a high degree of professionalism and technical expertise. Everyone who contributed to this project should rightly be proud of the job they have done, not just for the Ministry of Public Works, but for Bermuda. So to all, once again, I say a huge thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to acknowledge the Honorable Premier, the Minister Moniz of Public Works, Captain Hoyt, Permanent Secretary Richardson, and Permanent Secretary Rochester. This is indeed a wonderful day. I was so excited this morning that I put on a bow tie because it is indeed such a tremendous and wonderful achievement for Bermuda. What an exciting day for Bermuda. Norwegian Cruise Lines and the 3,700 passengers arriving in Bermuda today for the inaugural cruise of this magnificent new ship, the Norwegian Breakaway. I had the opportunity, along with the Premier and other representatives from Bermuda, to spend some time on the ship late last week, and I was truly impressed. With capacity for 4,000 guests, the ship boasts 27 dining options, theaters, a water park with slides, sporting complex, world-class spa, and like Bermuda, so much more. Over the course of this cruise season, the Breakaway will make 22 trips to Bermuda, and we look forward to providing an excellent experience for all of our visitors. There are many people who have worked extremely hard and made today a reality. First and foremost, I would like to echo the sentiments of the Minister for Public Works, the Honorable Trevor Moniz, and thanking all of the individuals that were and remained involved in this project. I cannot express how grateful I am for the hard work the late nights, the weekends that was put in to make today a reality. Their hard work, yes, absolutely. Their hard work and extraordinary efforts have ensured the dock would be available to accept this magnificent and mammoth ship on its inaugural voyage to Bermuda. They have made a magnificent effort of which everyone in Bermuda can be proud. Also, the staff of the Ministry of Tourism Development and Transport, without whom none of this would be possible. To the Department of Tourism, the Director of Tourism, Mr. Griffith, for your staff for going the extra mile in making our visitors feel welcome. Thank you very much. To the pilot service and pilot Rudy Can, one of our treasures, who guided the ship in today, thank you. And of course to the management, staff, captains, and crew of the Norwegian Cruise Lines and the Breakaway, thank you for making Bermuda such an important part of your cruising itineraries, and we look forward to welcoming you here for many years to come. And so finally, on behalf of the Ministry of Tourism Development and Transport, I would like to extend a warm welcome to the passengers and crew of the Breakaway. You are the most important people in this whole day. We say welcome, and I encourage you to go on shore to experience all of the wonderful attractions that we have for you in Bermuda. Go to our beach. It might be a little cool in the water, but you will enjoy it, and explore our lovely island and enjoy everything that you can, and go back and tell everybody that you know that Bermuda is indeed so much more. Thank you very much.
Good morning, and what an exciting day, not just for Bermuda. This is a really exciting day for Norwegian. First off, I'd like to thank the Premier and all the people who have been working so hard to coordinate this event, making the Norwegian Breakaway able to come to Bermuda. Especially I'd like to thank the pilots with whom we've been working with over the course of the last months in simulator work, and also today coming in with Rudy. It's been a privilege working with such professionals. And indeed, Norwegian has been bringing ships to Bermuda since the inception of the cruise industry. The relationship between Bermuda and Norwegian has been strong always, and with us bringing our newest ship, based in New York, the Norwegian Breakaway, having Bermuda as her destination, it just seems fitting for Norwegian, for her history. So, to all of you, thank you for the great welcome the Norwegian Breakaway has received here.
Thank you.